Hey there, I'm Adrian. I'm gonna be the guy with this red and black hat. So, Adrian, red and black hat. Remember it. So we've all been in public bathrooms before. Except maybe if you stay at home all the time and don't have a life or any friends at all. But anyway, there's always something wrong with those places. Just always. Never once have I been in a perfect public bathroom. I was recently at some crappy Asian restaurant and they had the worst bathrooms ever. I mean, it was terrible. The toilet they had there was practically a hole. There was a little bit of structure there, but it was basically a hole in the ground where you take a shit. So during my time shitting in that hole, I got inspired to make this video, which is the worst things about public bathrooms. So let's do a walkthrough experience of the public bathroom, starting with the entrance door. So you're walking up to the two doors. Now, one of them is for the boys, and the other one is for the girls. Come on, you know this. But sometimes there is a problem. Most reasonable places like to put a picture of a guy on the boys' bathroom door and a picture of a girl on the girls' bathroom door. Now, doesn't that make sense? But sometimes you encounter these signs that make no sense at all. You walk up to the bathroom doors and then you stop and you have to look at it because what you are looking at right now is a picture of a shoe and a platypus, corn and interracial sex, a priest and a molested child, a penis and a penis. Now you have to think to yourself, which one is for guys and which one is for girls? What? Now when you finally figured out which door you actually need to go in, let's say you go to a stall. So you get to the stall, you put your hand on the door, you open the door, no shit! Literally, because there's shit in the toilet. You look into the toilet and you see a bunch of shit there from someone else that you don't know. It's already disgusting that there's shit in there, but it's shit from someone else. It could be anyone's shit, and it's just floating around in the toilet that you're gonna sit on. I mean, you wanna sit on something clean. You wanna get in there, and this is your throne. You don't wanna see that someone else took a shit in your throne, cause that would make that a crappy throne. Anyway, you flush the toilet and it's all gone. You turn around and close the door. You look at the lock and you lock it. Or do you? You realize that the little slider that you have to slide to close the door to lock it barely gets into the hole. Just that tiny little bit. They do it on purpose. You push the door, you move the door a bit, you try to lower and higher somehow, angle it. No, nothing works. It's almost like they try to make this so that it doesn't do it. Just barely fits in. Sometimes, this pisses me off the most, when you're trying to lock the door, you turn around, you look at the lock, but there isn't a lock. There is not a lock. The place you're at isn't even trying. Okay, God knows how you found a way to lock the door. So you pull down your pants, you sit down, oh, it's wet! How do you get water or your urine onto the toilet seat? It doesn't make sense. For guys, maybe you might be standing up and you like twirl it around and you go like, woo! Why would you be doing that? In the boys' bathroom, usually there's a urinal. Be fun! Now, as goes for the toilet water, I don't know if you can take a crap that can splash water. You must be like standing up and just like, and it has to splush all over the place unless you're taking some kind of bomb crap that like explodes water everywhere. Nobody does that. So how? But you deal with it. Wipe the toilet, sit on the toilet, everything should be fine. So you're sitting there on the toilet. You gotta find something to do. I mean, maybe you have an iPhone or some kind of Game Boy or something like that. But if you don't, there are always the drawings on the wall around you. This can be very entertaining. Sometimes you see these messages that other people reply to and it just goes on and on and on. But then sometimes there are sort of disturbing messages. Let's say you went to the bathroom right after eating chicken at a restaurant. Don't eat the chicken. Why? That would scare me at that moment. Enough of that, because as you're looking around, you realize that there's a huge crack between the door and the side of the wall or whatever. Huge window of space that people can look through. Maybe there's some kind of pedophile walking through the bathroom at that moment, and he's walking through and then suddenly he sees you through that crack and just sticks his eye there and he's like, "Hello boy, wanna come out and play? We can have a good time." That would be scary. Whatever. So you got through that alive. Everything is clear from your body, but now you need a wipe. So you go ahead and reach for the empty roll of toilet paper that's in front of you. What do I do now? I don't know how we did it, but we wiped our bum and everything is good. Okay, so you get to the sinks and you're washing your hands, but you're in a bathroom that happens to have the worst type of faucets ever. It's those faucets where you push it and it only gives you a second worth of water. You push it again, a second worth of water. You have to push, it's terrible. You have like almost no time to do anything. And then same goes for the hand dryers. Do I even need to explain? First of all, they don't work. Second of all, they don't work. Third of all, why don't we just use paper towels? That makes a hell of a lot more sense anyways. Boom! Finally, we're out of the public bathroom. We survived. So now you know what I really hate about public bathrooms. What do you hate about public bathrooms? Leave a comment below and a video response would be cool too. Respect the red and black, or I'll shit on your dad.